Oh, okay. You want to see what's happening? Here. Oh, the TV ended, that's why. Hello everyone, my name is Lisa and I'm the Viet vegan because I'm Viet and I'm vegan. And today is a what I've been eating lately video. It's like very casual. Like I thought about just recording over all the audio, but it's just kind of like there's a lot of like cute moments from Bean that I just want to cherish forever. So I'm just gonna leave it in, mostly for me and I guess for you to enjoy if you want to. But if you're watching this, I've already moved out of this house. I will explain this later on in this video. Yeah, that's right. Uh-oh. Oh, that thickened up so nice. Buttermilk. Oh, the flax egg also is thickening up quite nicely. It's ready. Ready. Oh, it looks so cute. Ready. Next batch of what? Oh God. What have I done? One tablespoon. We're making a double batch because we want extra dippy yolk. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I declare I am.
Whoa! Beans. That's not what I wanted. Black salt. I'm just gonna dash in some turmeric there. That's perhaps a bit too much, but you know, that's fine. It's for health. A little bit of black pepper. Oh, I need to buy more. And then a cup of water. Skibidoo. Give that a mixy moo. All right, the butter is melted. We add the yolky bits. And then you keep stirring that until it's thick, you know. We're getting thicker. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, almost there. Happens quickly, but when it happens, it's pretty magical. Yeah. All right. Let's pour it off, but that is done. All right, first for the baby. Not too much, because, you know, it could be chaos. Next for daddy. Next for mama. Yeah, exactly. We love gender roles in this house. Or gender norms. It is a bit radioactive yellow today because I went a little ham on the turmeric. But that's okay. You know, that's the health. So we let this cool for the baby. Sure. baby breakfast.
Santa.
Baby breakfast.
Boy.
A little hot.
Little too hot.
Oh yeah, that's good. Craters for Yoki's.
Fruit salad. Somebody come get your man. I think he got lost in my DMs. My DMs.
It's funny because you don't even listen to Lizzo, you just know this because I listen to Lizzo.
Yeah. It's also specifically like that part. I don't know any of the rest of it.
I think you'd be surprised at how much you know.
Yeah. I know there's the part where she's like, she doesn't want to admit that she likes her belly being touched or something.
Yeah. I feel like I should explain why we've moved out of this house. So many of you know that Eddie got a job that was in Scarborough, partially through his paternity leave. And so he left his job, which was already in Toronto, got a new job further north and like further away from us in Hamilton. So his commute was like an hour and a half on a good day. On a bad day, it was like up to like 3 hours. This was unsustainable for us, clearly, especially because I don't really have help with being in Hamilton. So we have made the decision to sell our condo townhouse and then move closer to Scarborough. It'll likely be like Durham region, but temporarily we are in Waterloo at my mother-in-law's house so that we can sell our place. I don't know if you have experience with selling a house, but it's a lot of work to keep it like in tip-top shape to like show so that you get people interested and not like freaked out at the condition at the home. Not that our house was like that messy to begin with, but with a toddler, with 2 adults, and just like the amount of cooking that I do, it would be very challenging to keep it in like showing condition. So I decided that it was probably best and easiest for everyone if we just moved out completely so that, you know, if we had a showing that was like, hey, I would like to come see the house at noon, Bean's nap is at like 12:30. So, you know, I didn't want Bean's sleep schedule to be disrupted, or if, you know, a lot of times people come see houses like after work, so they have showings at like 5:30, which is our dinner time, which isn't that bad. We can go for dinner, but I've seen some people like have showings at houses at like 7 o'clock, which is Bean's bedtime, right? So it was just easier if we moved out completely. So my mother-in-law lives in like an assisted living home and my sister-in-law lives in the house, so it was just her, and then it's a house for like a whole family. There's like 3 bedrooms, so Bean moved into 1 bedroom, actually Eddie's old bedroom, and there's a huge beautiful house that we can stay in, and my mother-in-law is close by and I can just ask her for help anytime I want. It's pretty incredible. So needless to say, I am not complaining about our time here. It is a great few months. Actually having her around, and like she only takes Bean for like maybe an hour or two, like 2 or 3 times a week so far. Just like that amount of time gives me time to work. That's why you're seeing videos right now. And it makes me realize this is how people have like multiple children in a family, when they have help. Here's my baby's lunch. We're running a little late, but this is leftover pesto pasta and I added like a sour cream herby sauce to it. Maple bacon tempeh because my baby is obsessed with this, and some cucumber. They're not really sold on cucumber, but I'm offering just so that they have some exposure. Lunch. All right, Bean is asleep, so I'm making this recipe from Cook with Dana. She's not vegan, but I'm veganizing the recipe and substituting some things because I don't have them. So instead of bamboo shoots, I'm using baby corn. I'm sort of taking like partially the method of like a Japanese recipe. So I'm gonna use like the water from this mushroom thing. I also don't have fresh shiitakes, I just have dried ones. So I've been soaking these in like boiling water for a few minutes now. Those are just gonna keep soaking. I've got about like a tablespoon of fresh ginger. I also need some garlic and a shallot. I don't think I have any shallots. Oh, I do. Well, that's exciting. I have a shallot, so I'm gonna chop this. I'm gonna chop some garlic. Actually, I have garlic. I need to use that. Some dried garlic. Got some dried garlic here. Actually, I really like this. I haven't seen it anywhere. I got it from a trade show, like a vegan Montreal fest, like years ago. But it's still good. So I'm gonna use this garlic. It's just dried garlic, but yeah, I really like this product. I've been meaning to buy more. By Vegan Touch Foods. I've got shallot. This is gonna be lunch for me and for when Bean wakes up. Bean had some tempeh before they went down, but their nap is like kind of like a weird in-between place, so like we have like two lunches almost. This is quite hot, so I'm just gonna drain that in there, and then hopefully these are good enough. I'm gonna chop those up and see what happens. Adding the mushroom. Okay, and there's a smattering of like seasonings that we gotta add too. Boop, boop, boop. Pew. I have oyster mushroom dark sauce. That can't hurt. More flavor, more better, you know? This is 1 tablespoon. Yeah, 1 tablespoon. I'm gonna do a little bit less than 1 tablespoon. I just have this vegetarian stir fry sauce. 1 tablespoon of this too. So we're just gonna let it overflow. And that's 1 tablespoon. A teaspoon of sugar. I'm just gonna add this little clump. Ready, pepper or anything? Oh, olive oil. Just doing that. Let's give everything a stir. I think that's it. And then you just put it in the rice cooker, right? I've never done like a rice cooker recipe like this. And this is a short grain rice too. And then I think Bean and I will have some tofu on the side. Oh, that's dark. It smells good though. Mushroom rice. The ginger is nice. I don't cook with enough ginger. I worry that it's like too much liquid. Ah well. We'll see how it goes. Okay, I'm gonna cook this. Bye. Currently on my cycle, so craving a lot of greens. So I'm gonna make some kale chips today. Made these last time for me and Bean, and I ended up eating the whole batch. I think they ate like maybe 2 or 3 pieces before they started like spitting them out. It was a bit of a new texture to them, but lately they've been really interested in like crunchy things, and the kale chips are quite chunky, crunchy, chumpy. So hopefully they might try it again. I don't know. We'll see. Let's be real, these are mostly for me. Who doesn't love a salty crunch? I'm gonna roast these for about like, I don't know, half an hour. You could also do it in the air fryer, but my air fryer won't be big enough for all of this. I just bought this kale and it's like so fresh, so crisp, so full of life. And I'm going to roast it away. Those are mostly dry enough. Pretty sure that kind of looked like scale. And that could have freaked me out. I'm sure it's fine though. I don't see it on a lot of it. Whatever. Inspect the leaves, make sure they're okay. And then tear these up into bite-sized kale chip pieces. So we're just gonna liberally coat this in oil. We're gonna give that a nice little massage, and then I'll sprinkle salt on afterwards. Kosher salt. And then it's not gonna be like super liberal, just because I know Bean is eating this. But we still want some salt, you know? Because if we don't have any salt, for me, it would be not good. So, yeah. Ooh, maybe I'll add some nooch. Nooch. Oven's at 375. Hopefully that's enough. We're gonna bake these low and slow and for a long time. All right, see you later. All right, moment of truth. Ooh, that looks pretty good. Give it a stir. It smells tasty. I'm gonna try a little bowlful. Just a little bit of green onion. Let's give it a try. So steamy. I look terrible, but that's just the vibe. All right. That's yummy. Wow. I'll link the recipe that I used down below, and then you can see the substitutes that I made in the video. So, yum. I kind of forgot about the kale chips, so they burned a little bit, but some of them are okay. This one has more chew still. Oh yeah, this is a good one. Yeah, cool. Kale chips. Now that I'm living in Waterloo, I have been exploring a lot of the stores here. Whenever I move to a new city, I find like the driving culture is very interesting to observe. I used to live in Toronto. Obviously in Toronto, the drivers are like very aggressive. They're generally pretty good drivers, maybe a little oblivious, especially to like either pedestrians or like cyclists, but overall predictably aggressive. Like that's the vibe. Then I moved to Mississauga, and in Mississauga, I have a friend who works for the Crown, and so like he manages a lot of like traffic disputes, and he said statistically that Peel drivers are legitimately the worst drivers in like the province. Totally made sense, because in Peel, like I feel like the drivers were just unhinged. Like they would just do things that didn't make any sense. Why are you driving the way you are? Why are you so aggressive? Why are you up my butt for no reason? Or just like completely just not paying attention. It was just wild. I did not like living in Mississauga for that reason, because the drivers there are terrible. And then in Hamilton, I found that the drivers were like generally pretty courteous, not as aggressive as Toronto, but like, you know, predictably like, okay, you're gonna take this opportunity, like, you know, decent drivers. However, every now and then you would get like the occasional just completely aggressive unhinged driver honking at you for no reason. As an example, there was one time I was in the left turning lane, the advanced green just turned, and I was lifting my foot off the brake to get on the gas, and this guy just honked so hard as if like he was mad that I wasn't already like through the intersection when like it literally just turned green. I'm a pretty proactive driver, okay? Just unhinged. So in Waterloo, I find the drivers are just completely unbothered. They don't have anywhere that they need to go urgently. They're just driving like either exactly the speed limit or under, just like no care in the world, just sleeping through the advanced greens. And like Waterloo drivers, just like really, they're just like super chill stoner drivers. And it is, I don't know, I think I'd rather have the random aggressive driver. It was, yeah, it's an adjustment, that's for sure. But there are a lot of stores in Kitchener that I want to explore, because that's like where all the ethnic stores are. There's like a couple here in Waterloo, but it's mostly just like regular Canadian grocery stores here. Uh-oh, did you spill Cheerios everywhere? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, as they do it on purpose. Oh my god, why are you stepping on the Cheerios? Toppers. Alright, I think we're done. I ended up adding another cup of macaroni. And I think we're cooked through here. You can hear Miss Rachel in the background. I think all the noodles are cooked through. All done. Actually, well, normally I would add cheese on top and then bake it. Hang on, kiddo. Just a moment. I'm gonna mix some frozen peas into beans so it cools faster. I know, did Mama starve you? Famished, absolutely famished. Got some peas in there for some nutrition and as ice. Let's cool it down. Yes, I hear you. Oh my gosh. Let's do beans for 25 minutes. Let's see. These beans don't seem very fully cooked through, honestly. Let's give them a taste though. That one was though. I've got a bit of a bite, but I'm not mad about it. I think Mama should probably cook them a little bit longer though. Yes, I speak in third person. I'll call myself out. Hold on, then Mama's gonna cook the beans for a little bit longer. They're not quite done yet. Let's do 3 minutes, and then we'll see. They're not ready. It's not ready yet. All right, I think this is looking more cooked. Yeah. Hey, Beanie, you want some? You want some? Do you want some with Mama? Where is a glass? Maybe a mug would be wiser. Mama, mama, mama. Beans. We don't really have a very protein-rich lunch, so eating beans for a snack. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we're having a snack. Hi. What you doing? Yeah, I'm gonna hang up your brushes, okay? Watch your step. Watch your step. Oh my goodness.